Hey everyone, it's Dan, First Person Looter, in a brand new setup. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit more detail in one of my gameplay playthroughs. Right now, what I'm going to be doing is reacting to the state of play for Wednesday, January 31st, at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time, and 23 o'clock CET time. This is strange to me. I'm not aware of too many state of plays that happened at 5 p.m. my time. Aren't they usually like at 10 a.m. or 1 p.m. sometimes? Apple events are 10 a.m. a lot. So I don't know. I don't recall them being at 5 p.m. I know that. Usually when these state of plays are happening, I'm at work or it's happening just when I need to leave for work or whatever. So I'm excited to see what this is all about. I'm happy enough with all of these events. You know, if you have games to show, the fact that there are new games coming out, the fact that people put in this hard work in the first place, indie games to AAA games, whatever it is, I'm glad to see stuff. But truthfully, honestly, the reason I wanted to get the PlayStation 4 several years ago was during the sort of near end of the cycle PlayStation State of Play events that they had, where they showed the new Spider-Man, God of War 2016, Days Gone, The Last of Us Part 2. All of those trailers just blew me away. I loved when for The Last of Us Part 2, they brought everyone into what would be the barn with the lights on it that's in The Last of Us Part 2, and that's what the trailer opens up with. But the audience didn't know what was going on. They're like, "Why? What does this have to do?" And I know the PlayStation head said, "Welcome to church," or whatever he said. But people didn't understand what any of that meant. And then the trailer starts, and you're like, "Oh, we get it." And they had Gustav playing the banjo to start that off. Also, before that, the God of War 2016. When they had the orchestra and the choir, no, no, no. And it was just so epic. And I'm not sure if people in the audience knew what was going on or not. There's that one piece of footage, someone's cell phone footage from near the front where you hear someone yelling, "It's God of War, it's God of War." But so all of those things were great. Seeing the da 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 music start and the cityscapes of the skyline of New York when Spider-Man started, gosh, and the Days Gone trailer, oh my gosh, with those zombies, or the infected, the freakers, loved all of it. With all of that said, I haven't seen anything like that in the rest of the state of plays that have happened after it. There hasn't been that oomph. And part of that is because it's not live. It's pre-recorded. I like when there's audiences there. I wish we could go back to that. I understand why we stopped because of COVID, but I wish we went back to that. But I mean, you don't have to have an audience to have insane trailers. So, you know, the Spider-Man 2 trailer, when they had that massive, you know, like 15-minute gameplay preview at the end of their state of play, that was amazing. And a lot of people said that one 15-minute playthrough made up for all the rest of the state of play. And I guess I agree. Again, was happy and loved to see all that new stuff that they showed at the beginning. But really, I mean, that was definitely a game I was the most excited for. And for you to see so much of it and to have it as kind of a surprise ending. Also, that one state of play where you saw both the Wolverine teaser and then Spider-Man 2, or was it Spider-Man 2 and then Wolverine? It was like, yeah, it was like two different things, like, oh my gosh, from Insomniac in a row. Oh my gosh, that was really cool too. So there have been moments, definitely. But really, the 2016 God of War and the first Spider-Man, that was amazing, and I hope they can do something like that, and hope that's why. Anyway, so I've been rambling again. I always ramble way too long for about 4 minutes now. We're gonna edit here, and when we come back, I'm gonna be reacting because we're not gonna sit here for 12 minutes. There's 12 minutes left. I can't maximize this either. I can't make this any bigger. It won't let me go full screen when it's not even premiering, so I'm sure it doesn't start at exactly 5 p.m. The stream will start, but maybe, you know, we'll have that animated PlayStation logo stuff going on. So, all right, I'm going to drink my water and see you after this. Okay. We are in it was out of sync for some reason at the very last minute, so I've had to do a quick last minute change to my display, which means I got this little orange dot in the top right corner. But I'd rather that than the audio be out of sync. I'll have to deal with that later. There's so many people watching the IGN copy of this stream. Why? Why not just watch the actual stream? Starting right out with a trailer, no intro from anyone? Okay. This program contains mature content and may not go good. Footage contains a mix of gameplay and in-game cinematics. Usually that's constant. Okay. The Helldivers? Yeah. They looked a little stationary standing there together, but oh, look at the blood all over their cape. Let me also make sure while I'm here. Okay, was not at 2160, now we are. There we go. Wait, what the hell is this? We don't need Islamic subtitles. Coming soon after launch. Oh, this will be like an additional... That'll be an additional part of the game. Not a DLC, but like a little update. Cool. I wonder if there's like cross-play.
Hi everyone, I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios.
You can play with people who are on PC.
2024. The first 3 years of PS5 have given us incredible stories, immersive worlds and groundbreaking gameplay from PlayStation Studios and their partners. We've also expanded PlayStation Plus with new features including PS5 game streaming. And with PSVR 2 and PlayStation Portal, which
I want to see PSVR 2 titles.
Surprising ways for our audience to interact with their PS5. But none of this means anything without great games, like Helldivers 2, which kicks off a year of amazing experiences and diverse ways to play. Today, we're looking ahead to titles coming later this year and beyond, with extended
and beyond, of course.
Announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do.
Extended gameplay announcements. The Spider-Man talk show thing? Creator with creator? Oh yeah, we saw, okay, yeah, we saw more of this, okay. This looks like the Parasite Eve, but it's called Eve something else. I thought that said shut up. I was like, alright, I'm sorry I'm talking over this.
Welcome to the world of Stellar Blade.
Stellar Blade.
The story begins on post-apocalyptic Earth, where a mysterious enemy called the Naytiba has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony.
The black and white city kind of look like
players will take control of Eve.
Automata, the Near Automata.
Her mission is to save the planet by defeating the Elder Naytiba.
A very dotty, digital dotty. Yeah, that looks like Near Automata as well.
While most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent from the colony, Eve soon meets 2 new companions. Adam, born on Earth, is in pursuit of an energy source called Hypercell.
Make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha Naytiba is.
So this must be 8 or 7.
Lily, a member of the 5th Airborne Squad, provides engineering support.
Lily, Artemis.
1 or 2 L's.
I can be your engineering support.
She puts her technical knowledge to use by upgrading Eve's equipment throughout the game.
Was that my stream double glitching like that?
Yeah, done.
Something does feel different.
Double jump skills, okay. Gonna get vertical in this game.
This is Zion, a city built underneath the wasteland.
Zion.
Survivors on Earth.
A whole city underneath the wasteland.
Eve is called Angel by the survivors and is an object of both awe and fear.
I'm not selling anything to you.
They'll seem a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
Hello, Angel. How are you? I see.
And they'll provide other side missions.
Can't believe the angel is here.
The survivors will sometimes ask Eve for help.
Please save my younger sister!
Wait right here.
Their requests will often lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert.
It's like Rage or Mad Max.
Run by Naytibas.
That's cool. So there's guns and swords. I like that.
A supply camp in a place like this.
You'll occasionally find supply stations set up by previous airborne squads. At each camp, Eve can purchase various consumable items, acquire new skills, upgrade equipment, and more. She can also take a well-deserved break to restore her health.
Have the campfires, very much like Tomb Raider. These little
Eve will also
save checkpoints.
Need, and other non-human beings who may need her help.
Request your assistance.
Whether to assist or ignore them is entirely up to the player. On her journey to defeat the Elder Naytiba, Eve will sometimes encounter hostile survivors.
Or what is that? What do you call that?
Something worse.
You call it something worse. Got it.
Eve, what are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Naytiba?
All airborne squad members exist for one sole purpose.
You mean the extinction of all Naytibas, right? To think that the point of your existence is to snuff out another species.
It's got like the color of the
An easy fight.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
It won't be.
of like Forspoken, but with more going on in the world.
What?
Stalker. He's got some shields.
Hatred, but I cannot feel the source.
I will find it, and I will make it pay.
Open it! It's windy! No more lights to blind my eyes. Choose what you lose. To collapse!
Whoa.
The drone is different.
This is no longer the drone you knew.
I mean, the style of these characters look wonderful. I've never been a fan of this Japanese heavy music style, but so it won't be a soundtrack that I will be getting or listening to. But all these bosses look great. Seeing a whole variety of different outfits. I wonder if they have different bonuses and look at all of the pixels, all the little fairy dust, they're going crazy with all that. Okay, very soon. Reclaim Earth, that really makes me think of Nier Automata.
안녕하세요. 십텁의 대표이자 게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이 게임은 우리가 수년간 유저 여러분들께 선보이기 위해 꿈꿔왔던
Awesome.
게임이며 플레이스테이션 5 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인 지원 덕분에 그
Good, awesome.
현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴 여정이었고 빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를 만나보시기를 기대합니다.
You're welcome. Sega, what are you doing here? I'm not gonna let you spill up all of your rings and make me more nauseous like the first time I ever saw the Sonic the Hedgehog original game for the Sega Genesis when I was in grade school. I was homesick that day, nauseous, and when he spilled out all of his coins, I was just eating SpaghettiOs, trying to eat something after having been sick and trying to fill up my stomach, and I'm eating SpaghettiOs, and when he gets his rings knocked out of him, it looked like he was vomiting up SpaghettiOs, and I was not into it. But I ended up loving the game, so it's fine. So Sega's a Japanese company, and the Stellar Blade group Shift Up was a Japanese company, so maybe that explains why. Got more Japanesey stuff here, it looks like. So I guess that's why at the beginning when it had the date in Japanese underneath it. Is that why it's at this hour? Is it a better hour in Japan right now to watch this? I don't know what time it is in Japan. I didn't used to like this cartoony style of games. I want them to either look realistic or I don't know, but Borderlands was the only exception, but it's starting to grow on me seeing this kind of style. Zenless Zone Zero. Okay. Cool. I have not played this before yet. It makes me think of the Nintendo game where you're spraying all the paint all over the place. What does Girlfriend Reviews call it again? This explosion of colors, like the vomit of... I forget. That's definitely what this all looks like. Play on PS4 and PS5. Wow. That looked like a lot of graphics going on for PS4. That's a PS5 controller. Very cool. Out of all the games to show being captured on PC, go for something that looks 8-bit. Okay. So why doesn't it say coming to PlayStation and PC? Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Get the cup. Simon says get the cup. Throw your hands in the sky. Pop pop pop. Alright, that was cool. That took a turn. I didn't expect that to be a Godzilla game. Is this Baldur's Gate? Why you make it a build? What are you building? This I'm not totally into yet, this up high, top down, tabletop-y view type game. That's one of the reasons I wasn't really gonna get into Baldur's Gate, but I guess like you can be in first person for Baldur's Gate, or only sometimes. I don't know. So many colors and lights and particle effects. All these games have gone crazy with their particle effects. Is that a U or a V? It's neither, it's rising, all right. Cool. It looks nice. I just can't really do that top-down thing.
This next game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been with us since the original.
Silent Hill. Here we go.
Take a look at what's next for Silent Hill.
Let's do that. Well, they just smack in the middle. Scenes of attempted self-harm. Okay. Has that old-timey font.
Maybe I can be like her.
Wow, that quality of her face looks great.
Bad things happen because of you!
Here goes.
That's more than just self-harm. Jumping that high off of a building, that's death. That's not just a harm.
Who's there? What's with this place? Cherry blossoms bloom within the grasp of death.
First person, okay.
What are you hiding inside? Maya?
I wonder if you're... You want the hug, give it love. It's alright.
I'm sorry.
Stop! Please!
It's one hit, like... Just friggin' hug me.
What did I do to deserve
this? The short message, so that's the full title? Yeah.
Konnichiwa. サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサーを務める岡本元井です。ご覧いただいたのはサイレントヒルザ・ショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります。本作は本日この後プレイステーション5で無料配信いたします。
What? Free download? What?
現代を舞台にしたサイコロジカルホラーをぜひ体験してください。それでは最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Is the preview nothing? That's why your hands were empty? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, it's like Silence of the Lambs with the moth. Okay, now we're in third person. Okay, so this is a whole different game now? I'm confused. How many games are coming out? Which ones are free? What's happening? Oh. It still feels like an old game while looking like a new game. Oh, I remember those nurses from the... Yeah, okay, alright, cool. I guess a lot of these characters are from the original. You got that big thing with the giant, like, pyramid head thing, right? Let's take the first bus out of here. Interesting, yeah, it had kind of slightly old-timey graphics, but also kind of newish and... Oh.
Hi, Dad. Say hi back. Of course they know. What if I told you that every
every word you say is being recorded. Every thought you've ever had. Your love. Your fear. Your hate. We're just planted in your brain like weeds in a garden. What would you do to free yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening. But I'm here to set you
Hope
free.
Core.
Whether you like it
or not. This does look very Bioshocky. And they had turrets in the Bioshock games. Does it take place in the Bioshock universe? You get magical abilities from your hands? That's Bioshock too. Is this a new Bioshock? Are you saying it's from the creators of Bioshock because it's a new Bioshock? Judas. Okay. I don't know this company.
Stare into the flame.
Already was. I'm way ahead of you.
Think of this fire as a beacon. It's war.
Oh, Metro! Metro Exodus! I didn't even realize it was a Russian accent. Yes, Deep Silver, okay.
Focus your...
I know them. This is Metro Exodus. Oh, yep, there you go.
And step.
Or Metro something. Oh, it's VR? Oh my god, yes please. I can't remember if this is stuff that was in the original game or if it was in Last Light. I don't remember. Oh. That's gonna be awesome. Yes. Awakening, alright, so that's a whole new game. Oh, I love it. I love the Metro games. Yeah, I would love to have PSVR 2. It's just too expensive right now. And there just isn't enough, like, games that I would want to play on it to, certainly not to justify that price. Like, this looks okay, but this looks like very... This looks like PS3 footage. Quality graphics. It doesn't really matter if it at least feels immersive enough and fun. It's just hard to feel immersed when you're surrounded by clearly pixelated computer graphics. It's like Jason and the Argonauts. Like at the end when you fight all the reanimated skeletons. The menu system, that's kind of cool. Online multiplayer while in VR? What on earth? Oh, I guess they have online multiplaying things, of course, of course. What are you, Thor's hammer? What was that? Legendary Tales.
I knew you would come.
That's what she said. Ooh, this looks really nice.
Make no mistake. The dragon will appear before you when the time is come.
This also has a sort of Forspoken, big open landscape with tons and tons of colorful particle effects while you're fighting giant, massive beasts in a giant wilderness with distant cliffs.
Watch out!
Those massive swords make me think of Final Fantasy, but the Monster Hunter? It's like a Lord of the Rings wizard right there.
Make manifest your will. That's at last this.
Yeah, again, so after Forspoken, you know, I'm seeing all of these great, beautiful looking boss battles, but what's in between it?
Be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
Because the Forspoken trailer looked awesome, but then there was nothing in between it.
So, these are all the means thou hast to carve.
I'm seeing a lot of like monster-looking bosses, so I'm thinking it's a Monster Hunter. Dragon's Dogma, okay. I never heard of Dragon's Dogma 1.
Schemes will avail you not, watching one.
Yeah, that old-timey font again for the date.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。ライズオブザローニンは自由な
Riser, okay, this is a big thing, big one.
ワールドアクション RPG です。歴史上の人物たちと紡ぐ因縁によって物語が変化していきますので、ぜひ一人の浪人として皆様それぞれの幕末を体験してください。オープンワールドで描かれる幕末の世界をお楽しみください。
Nothing has really felt extended, but not compared to the Spider-Man 2 business, but okay. Okay, quality of the graphics does still kind of look a little dated right there. Oh, but I like that.
横浜です。19世紀幕末の時代、最初に国外に開かれた横浜では、和と洋が入り混じった独特なが広がっています。
You can reach far with that. Cool.
を使って屋根の上に登ったり、装置アビキルを使って高所から滑空し上空を移動することも可能です。
Look at those little floaty things up there. I bet you get points for flying into them.
攻撃やガードを駆使しながら敵の攻撃を石火で弾いて体勢を崩すことも可能です。敵の武器と相性のいい流派を選ぶと戦いを有利に進めることができます。
I can't read your subtitles and watch you guys fight. I mean, it already looks like something I want to play definitely, but the graphics look a little dated, but I'm just gonna have to accept that. I was hoping to see like next gen stuff. I mean, like after freaking GTA 6 trailer and people saying that Rockstar always delivers games that are of the quality of the trailer graphics, then my gosh, if that's possible, then I want to be seeing that in other games.
本当や長槍以外にも海外からもたらされた単銃など様々な武器が使用できます。発明家である伊賀七と因縁を深めると様々なからくり装置を入手できます。トリビ砲は伊賀七が作ったからくりで現代の火炎放射器のような強力な遠隔武器です。トリビ砲や和洋折衷のアクションである銃剣など西洋の技術を生かした武器をうまく活用すれば強敵にも打ち勝つことができるのでぜひマスターしてください。
Interesting. The battle, whoa.
幕末を生きる人物
Don't care for the font in this HUD.
影響します。ぜひライズオブザ浪人で一人の浪人として運命を切り開いてください。
The combat looks fun. I'm glad to see these little mini bosses, or maybe it's a boss. The world design, like where things are and the colors that they've chosen look great, but like the quality of the graphics. When he was first walking in the city, it kind of reminded me of like Mafia 2 or something. It looked a little dated. And these cutscenes look better. These pre-rendered cutscenes. It looks like it's at 30p, 30 frames a second. I'm not sure why it can't be at 60 when it's not as super duper. Yeah, that looked pixelated. It looks like it's running at 1080p and they've expanded it to the 4K stream or something. With all that said, I would still play it. Still looks fun. Like, it can't be this new monitor that I'm using because, like, the text state of play looks smooth as all get out. The curves of the S, the curves of the P. This stuff looks nice and smooth. That text looks really nice and smooth. Yeah, this looks great.
Things I need to make sure you understand.
This is one of those story-based, press A to decide who killed who, and press B to check out this room.
The past is beyond our control. You have to accept this in order to move forward.
It was just a prank, man.
Everything you do, every decision you make from now on will open doors.
Yeah, this looks way more detailed in its graphics than the Ronin game.
I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game.
They're gonna jump off the cliff together when they held their hands.
Looking for me?
Okay, oh. So that is the game that we've seen before. Okay, remade, okay. Yeah, so that is that game where you press B to check this room and all that stuff. Oh, was it like Death Stranding? This looks like Kojima something. What on earth? Look at me knowing things. It's so rare. In-game cinematics. Wait, is this Death Stranding 2? Are they pulling out Sam? He's covered in all the gunky gunk from the beach. Or is that the other delivery person, the girl? That's why you're supposed to wear safety goggles and oh, that's her! She's from Death Stranding, that's her! Oh, it's the bad guy! It's what's his face whoa. Troy Baker. It's Troy Baker's character. Is this a DLC for it?
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces.
Am I blue? Am I in the Blue Man Group?
Here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face.
Is her mask hands doing that, or is she doing that? I don't care. Mask hands.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
It's the same deal as America. The people here are all spread out.
Same deal as America?
We want you to help us bring the world together.
Whoa, that's crazy that...
Join you?
You have such a stop motion
experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes.
That's weird that you move in stop motion.
Buttocks. What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Is that a reference to God of War when you have the severed head back there?
Do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal.
Mexico, oh my gosh.
Network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
You're gonna walk out and we're not gonna see what's out there?
Problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
Fragile, that's right. Flooding you have to run away from? Oh my gosh.
UCA.
No, don't destroy the bridges.
Stranding is far from over.
Whoa, that looks great.
Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction.
Oh boy, and they look bigger and scarier. Whoa.
A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop,
cool.
Started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
Death Stranding 2, Drawbridge.
Viral network and A-Pass. Humanity.
Oh no.
Need to move around.
They got metal robot dogs now, like DARPA.
Handling deliveries.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
we found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
That's the Troy Baker character?
He came back to get revenge on you.
What on earth?
Hey, brother.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. Guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh.
Is that a Talking Heads reference?
Decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time.
Man, these cutscenes, the facial animations are so good. The quality of their face looks so good.
Soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me! Pathetic guitarist, where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something?
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you?
The fuck? Oh my god. So now it is like Mad Max Road Warrior. Wait, I saw something about guitars, guitar controllers just earlier today. Is it for this game?
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
What is that?
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones
this feels like an extended trailer. This feels like it's going on a while.
New nurse will only get worse. Sam the man in the dark about everything.
Is that the baby that we've been taking around, and he's like growing up for real?
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have.
It's called On the Beach? Oh.
Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam. Please understand, Sam.
God, look, the eyes, even like the
string you along.
Under part of the lid moved around when she blinked.
We found her inside.
Oh, that sister, what's her face?
Fluid that contained amino acids.
She was working on this game?
Identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
Fanning?
I'm sorry. There are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole.
After you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flat.
So his extended look is just a super long trailer that just filled with
long before
information that's all over the place. And basically his entire opening credits. I played and I beat Death Stranding 1, but I don't know if I understood the plot. I'll tell you that much.
And now here with me today is visionary game creator and
Hideo Kojima?
Kojima Productions.
Okay.
Kojima-san.
Hi.
Welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership, Hideo is going to take us on an exciting new adventure. One that I've been encouraging him to reinvent for years.
はい、全く新しいオリジナルの IP になります。
In addition to a second Death Stranding?
アクションエスピオナージゲームです。
準備
始めてますけども、デストランディング2の後に本格的に小島プロダクションで制作にかかります。ソニーさんとは、ほぼ30年にわたりエスピオナージものを一緒に育ててきたという強い経験もあります。またソニーさんは、ゲームだけではなく音楽も映画もされています。
Yes, and your games are basically like movies.
なるはずです。さらに2年後には僕の、ゲーム制作人生
I said several times during Death Stranding he should just direct movies and not video games because there's so much stuff, or TV shows so you can expand it even longer.
New action espionage game by Hideo Kojima. This is one of my favorite genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this new development?
No.
まだ詳しくは言えませんけども、最先端のテクノロジーと、世界中の才能を集結して作る予定です。もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、ルック、物語、テーマ、
all games are interactive.
サウンド、どれをとっても、同時に映画でもあるようなものです。本作で、映画とゲームの壁を越えたいと思っています。
We're all really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovation Sony has to offer. More details to come.
Stay tuned.
Oh, and look, they're using the Sony FS7 cameras. Of course, they're using Sony cameras. And the Arri lights. Oh, and they were doing that at Sony Pictures. Look at all the solar panels. Good for them. Fiznit.
Before we go, I have one final announcement. State of Play will return February 6th with an extensive look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Square Enix will be sharing new game
just that game,
along with exciting news you won't want to miss. We hope you enjoyed the show. See you soon.
Wait, no, wasn't there one more thing? Because you said that you showed the Spider-Man creator meets creator. Okay, never mind then. Well, a lot of big looking games. My only disappointment is that a lot of the graphics for a lot of the games didn't look next gen. Like again, like after seeing what Grand Theft Auto 6 looks like and being told from everyone that what you see in the trailers is going to be how you see it in game, and that even sometimes it looks better than it did in the trailer. So yeah, like Rise of Ronin was kind of the biggest disappointment for me in terms of the graphical fidelity, but also, again, the style of the world looked nice. The combat looked great. I want to play it. I think that's interesting, being able to use both modern weapons and older weapons, swords, and then guns inside this type of world. The colors looked great. It's just the quality, and especially that first shot of the city. Like, the building was nice and big, but it looked kind of like the first Assassin's Creed or something. The first Assassin's Creed or Mafia 2 or even 1. We're like, yeah, we're seeing a city, and we see cars, and we see buildings, and we see people, but there's not really that many of them, and there's not too much detail in any of those things. There's enough detail that it's still like, oh, wow, look at this. But certainly the best looking graphics were all of those cutscenes, but they are cutscenes from Death Stranding 2. But seeing some of those, with like the mountains crumbling and falling down, that looked amazing. But it's far away, so they don't really need to just show too much detail, while still giving the illusion of it having a lot of detail. But okay, yeah, so that was great. Oh yeah, and I guess it didn't really live up to what I was hoping for with like the God of War trailer with the music playing. It was just kind of boom, we're on the next one. Boom, we're on the next one. It's just a title and we're into it, which can be great. There's no filler. It's just trailer, content. But I do still like the way they used to do it, where there was build up. There was build up that didn't have to. It wasn't the actual game itself. It wasn't a pre-recorded trailer. It was. I liked more of that, but still looks good. I'm excited to play several of these games, and I'm glad I spent my evening recording my reactions. And now I'm gonna go figure out why the hell using the browser capture is out of sync. I have to use display capture to get it in sync. I don't like that. We'll figure that out, but that's unrelated to my reaction. So thank you for watching. I hope I was informative, entertaining, whichever. Check out my channel for many PlayStation playthroughs and Xbox playthroughs, because call me a freak, I like both. All right, bye. Hey, what's up?